Hey YouTube, um, want to do an update video on my A979-B. Uh, Guys, I've really been working hard on getting this front end play out and gone to where I have as much stability as I can at high speeds. With this gear set up and with my last half throttle speed run at 37 miles an hour, this thing's going to move pretty good. Once again, I changed things again. Guys, that Hobby Star ESC I had, it's really good. I'm not going to lie, it's a great ESC. But it's just too damn big. Them wires were just too much. So I took my friend's advice at work, and I put a Tekin ESC in this. The wires are long, but I did that for a reason. If I decide to put this in a 10 scale, I'll still have it. You know, when you get these ESCs, you have to solder everything. You just get an ESC, they give you the wires and stuff, and you have to solder, shrink wrap, everything yourself. And it wasn't too bad of a job. Turned out pretty good. And I also want to touch base. I got that digital servo hooked up. Only problem I had with it, I'm not lying to you guys, it had like a 3-foot long cord on it. And when I say cord, I mean, you know how it's got the 3-wire plug that goes into your receiver. I had to cut it and solder the wires together and just to shorten it up. I mean, it was insanely long. I don't know why they did that. But I've really been working on getting as much play out of this front end as I possibly can. And I finally got to the point to where the only play I have in this thing is just within the bearings. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get that play out too. Just don't have time at the moment, but I'm going to have time. But anyways, I'm firing it up. I just want you guys to see I've tightened this the front end play out as much as I can, and servo's still moving. I still have steering. I do not have the end points adjusted much at this point in time, guys, so I'm not getting a ton of steering travel. Let me see something real quick. I'll just show you guys. Make sure you know that the steering's okay. Bear with me, guys, I'm sorry. I have plenty of steering travel, guys. I just choose not to run a ton because, you know, I do speed runs, and you know, I don't do trips around the track or nothing like that. So this is perfect for what I have. I normally keep my end points on my steering at like maybe 50% or something like that. But man, I hardly have any play at all on this thing now, so I'm hoping we're going to be really stable. But I have a tuning card on there. It's not really a tuning card. How Tekin works is you get like an adapter kind of thing that goes in between your cell phone or a computer, and you can tune it on the fly. Now, of course, with the computer, it's going to take longer, but on your cell phone, guys, you can do some crazy stuff with this. I mean, I can put some crazy timing in this motor. And I spooled it up at half throttle, and it ballooned my tires at half throttle. This ESC makes quite a bit more power than my Hobby Star did, and I'm not talking down on Hobby Star. I'm not, because I think RC Juice is a great company. But man, these Tekin ESCs are just bad dudes, and they're tiny, teeny tiny compared to what I had before. I mean, I love it, but again, yeah, I'm running this Tekin ESC now. They're a little pricey, but I think they're well worth the money. And again, guys, I know my wires are long, but I just wanted to set this thing up to where I could put in another vehicle if I wanted to. So I still have, you know, some extra wires going on. But one thing I noticed, I hope this thing doesn't fly off the doggone table, but I had showed you guys that this Castle motor was hopping around. Well, I found out it was from the Hobby Star ESC. When I barely give this thing gas, it doesn't hop at all. It's nice. It's very smooth. Very smooth. So it must have had something to do with that ESC. But anyways, guys, I know I change my setup all the time. I can't help it. I love to experiment, but I think my friend's right. A Tekin ESC and a Castle motor is the way to go. And once I get this thing fine-tuned and everything, we're going to take it back out. I'm slowly going to crank the endpoints up on the throttle little by little. I'm not rushing into this, guys. I'm not talking trash. You guys know I do live videos. I show you how my transmitter's set up after every run. But I seriously think we can do well over 80 miles an hour if the truck will stay on the ground. I think we can do well over 80 miles an hour with the 2S battery that I run. Again, guys, I'm just running 2S. I don't have 3 or 4, none of that. This is a 2S battery. And if we can run deep in the 80 mile per hour range, I'll be really happy with this. And I think it'll be a project well done. So anyways, that's where I stand right now. Again, I got a lot of this front end play. And if you guys do have questions about how I figured this out, I'll be more than happy to try to help you as much as I can. You know, this is an RC community, guys. We need to help each other out. If people are having problems, we need to help each other. Not hold secrets. So anyways, that's where I stand right now. I got some days off coming up pretty soon, so I'm hoping to get some footage out. It's freaking storming out right now. I hope the rain subsides and I can get some videos out. But I really think we're going to get this thing screaming. So, guys, have a good night, and I'll try to get another video out as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.